How are you thinking about AI transformation within your organization? And specifically, like, what are the barriers you're trying to navigate through, how you're measuring value? We'd love to hear that.
Actually, it's very similar to both of the stories that Dan and Karen have shared. How Nissan's been using a lot of these AI tools is, again, to understand customers better. And what we've been working on with Vladimir at AlgoVerde is having a platform to develop synthetic profiles.
Yep.
So then going to those profiles and then just asking them many, many questions. So we've had to retrain a lot of workers. We've had to get a lot of people comfortable with data coming in from other sources. So it's been as much of a culture change and a bureaucracy change as it has been a new technology adoption process.
Yeah. I love the way you guys are doing too, talking about sort of these synthetic customers, you know, really sort of quick prototyping and piloting with AI gives you a lot of value out of the gate, which I think is a super helpful story. What were some of the organizational barriers though that you had to try to overcome with this? Because sometimes last night, Vladimir, you and I were talking to the group about sort of the clocks. Maybe you want to share the clock example because I think it's very helpful.
So it is a story of 3 clocks. You have AI that works in a matter of seconds and minutes. And our platform can deliver results, can tell you what the synthetic version of your customer thinks in a matter of 6, 7 seconds. Then the human is in front of it, the user, somebody on the Nissan team, and they work in hours and days. They actually have to think about it, what it was. What's the implication of this owner has a dog, and the dog is in this SUV? What do I do with that information? And it slows down the clock to hours and days. And then the real problem comes in that the organization itself works in a matter of quarters and years. It takes 4 years to build a car. So it is a game of synchronizing 3 clocks.
Yep.
And you have to be rather skillful of holding the user's hand along the way in order for them to actually embrace it and so forth. To deliver value is actually not the biggest problem. For them to consume the value is one of the biggest problems.